Tonight's headlines: Comelec junks final disqualification case versus Marcos. Inday Sara condemns Bukidnon shooting. Agaton death toll at 178,111, still missing. Agri damage due to Agaton now at 2.3 billion pesos. Cloudy skies, isolated rains to prevail across country. Pelicans shock Suns in NBA playoffs. And PSEi up on stronger US corporate earnings. Good evening. Today is Wednesday, April 20, 2022. I'm Miguel Agaton and this is Tribune News on Cue. Here are the stories for this evening. The Commission on Elections First Division on Wednesday junked the last election 2022 disqualification case against presidential candidate Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. for lack of merit. The ruling, signed by Comelec Commissioner Socorro Inting, Aimee Ferolino, and Aimee Torres Franco Neri, dismissed the petition filed by Pudno nga Ilocano o ang totoong Ilocano, the petitioners in the disqualification case, which stemmed from Marcos Jr.'s conviction on tax-related cases in 1995, included the Margarita Salonga Salandanang Crisanto Tucusin Palabay, Mario Flores Ben, Danilo Austria Consumido, Raul Hafala Tividad, Nida Malare Gatchalian, and Nomer Kalulot Kuan. In their petition, the group said Marcos was convicted 8 times by the Quezon City Regional Trial Court Branch 105 in 1995 for failure to file his income tax returns as governor of Ilocos Norte for taxable years 1982 to 1985, and for the latter's failure to pay the corresponding deficiency taxes. The Court of Appeals in 1997 modified the ruling and directed Marcos Jr. to pay the tax deficiencies and fines instead. Vice presidential candidate in Davao City Mayor Sara Duterte condemned the shooting incident during the visit of presidential aspirant Leote de Guzman in Bukidnon, saying that all election-related violence must be denounced. This comes after de Guzman's party and members of indigenous peoples community were shot while hearing the complaints of the Manobo Pulanguhon on the alleged land grabbing of some 900 hectares by a corporation identified with a local official. The IPS allegedly were forced to move out from their ancestral domain and live on the streets. A document provided by the tribe, however, stated that the land was given to them in July 1998. At least 6 individuals were wounded in the incident. De Guzman, for his part, believes that he was not the target of the attack. The National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council, or NDRMC, said that the reported death toll due to the onslaught of Tropical Depression Agaton is now at 178 as of Wednesday morning. The NDRMC said 156 of the fatalities were reported from Eastern Visayas, 17 from Western Visayas, 3 from Davao, and 2 from Central Visayas, while 111 people were reported missing while 8 were injured due to Agaton. However, only the report on 18 deaths, 7 missing people, and 6 injured people have been confirmed so far, according to the NDRMC. A total of 2,081,353 people, or 600,062 families, were affected by Agaton in 2,427 barangays in Bicol, Western Visayas, Central Visayas, Eastern Visayas, Northern Mindanao, Davao, Sorsogon, Caraga, and Bangsamoro. Of these, 109,721 individuals or 29,978 families were staying inside 450 evacuation centers. Tribune News on Cue will be back after these reminders.
generations na nananawagan po ng pagkakaisa. Ako po si Sara Duterte. Handa po akong magserbisyo sa ating bayan. Hinihingi ko po ang tulong at suporta ninyo para sa pagka-vice presidente ng ating bansa.
Party List, kasangga mo, balot 108 iboto. PG Party List, boses natin sa Kongreso. PG Party List, kasangga mo, balot 108 iboto. PG Party List, basic good. Atin to, magkaisa ng maling ang mga hinaing. Young and active leaders sa Kongreso, ang boses natin. Tandaan at iboto, balota 108. To build and realize the projects we dreamed of. PG Party List, vote 108 na. PG Party List, kasangga mo, balot 108 iboto. PG Party List, boses natin sa Kongreso. PG Party List, kasangga mo, balot 108 iboto. PG Party List, basic good. Atin to, PG Party List, atin to.
In other news, the Department of Agriculture, or DA, said that the value of agricultural production lost following the onslaught of tropical depression Agaton in the Visayas and Mindanao has risen further to 2.3 billion pesos as of Wednesday. The DA said the tropical depression affected 54,013 farmers and fishers, with volume of production loss at 70,064 metric tons and 25,632 hectares of agricultural areas in the Bicol region, Western Visayas, Eastern Visayas, Zamboanga Peninsula, Davao Region, Soc-Sargen, and Caraga. The latest damage to agriculture tally is higher than the 1.4 billion pesos recorded as of Tuesday. The Agriculture Department said affected commodities include rice, corn, high-value crops, livestock, and fisheries, and in terms of value loss, rice is the most affected commodity with 947.3 million pesos worth of produce wiped out in 23,208 hectares of land and volume loss of 56,095 metric tons. Fisheries followed with 778.6 million pesos worth of fisheries produce, fishing boats, gears, and engines lost in 2,585 fishermen affected. High-value crops, particularly vegetables, cacao, and fruits, incurred losses amounting to 241.8 million pesos with volume loss of 12,080 metric tons and 1,133 hectares of land destroyed. State Weather Bureau Pag-asa announced that the Easter lights will affect the country, with Metro Manila and the rest of the country will experience partly cloudy to cloudy skies with isolated rain showers or thunderstorms. Flash floods or landslides during severe thunderstorms may also occur according to the Weather Bureau. Meanwhile, the wind speed forecast for extreme northern Luzon is moderate to strong, moving east to southeast, while the coastal water conditions will be moderate to rough. The rest of the country will experience light to moderate wind speeds moving east to northeast, while coastal water conditions will be slight to moderate. In sports, Brandon Ingram scored 37 points and the New Orleans Pelicans stunned top seed Phoenix 125-114 in the NBA playoffs on Tuesday, with the Suns worrying about a hamstring injury to star Devin Booker. Ingram added 11 rebounds and 9 assists, while CJ McCollum had 23 points, 9 assists, and 8 rebounds as the Pelicans pulled level at 1-1 in the best-of-7 first-round series, which moves to New Orleans for Game 3 on Friday. Herbert Jones had 14 points and Jones Valanciunas pulled down 13 rebounds to go with 10 points for New Orleans. In a game that featured 20 lead changes, the Pelicans outscored the Suns 28-16 over the last 7:30, hitting 5 3-pointers in a row in the run. Ingram scored 14 points in the third quarter and 12 in the fourth. And in business, the Philippine Stock Exchange Index ended Wednesday's trading stronger, while the local currency traded sideways. The PSEi closed the day's trading higher by 1.49% or 104.68 points to 7,142,042. The broader all shares also rose by 0.91% to 3,777.13, up by 34.21 points from Tuesday. Regina Capital Development Corporation's head of sales, Luis Limlingan, said the Philippine shares surged on the back of stronger than expected U.S. corporate earnings, but bleak forecasts on global economic growth pushed up bond yields and drove down oil. Total volume traded on Wednesday reached 799.6 million shares, amounting to 4.82 billion pesos. Gainers outnumbered decliners at 98 to 78, while 54 remained unchanged. Meanwhile, the Philippine peso continued to slide as it ended at 52.49 Wednesday from 52.46 during last day's trading. It opened the day weak at 52.44 from 52.35 on Tuesday and traded between 52.42 and 52.49. That wraps up the stories tonight. Before we go, we would like to thank the SM Store, Araneta City, the Department of Tourism, MG Motors, Hino Motors, Security Bank, Empire Eastlands Holdings Incorporated, and Overseas Committee Affairs Council member Alan Lin of the Republic of China for their continued support. Again, this is Miguel Pautagon, and you're watching Tribune News on Q. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay at home. Good night, and God bless us all.
This public service advisory is brought to you by Daily Tribune and 100.3 RJFM.
Oh, vaccination, isolation. Gotta keep up with my nutrition. Gotta maintain my body condition. Then I can take my vaccination. What do I choose? What do I take? As long as it is not a fake. AstraZeneca, Moderna, BioNTech, even Sinovac, okay na. Babakuna ka ba? 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 Vaccination for the nation, no more isolation. With vaccination. Paturok, paturok.
This public service advisory is brought to you by Daily Tribune and 100.3 RJFM.
Magandang araw mga katribu! Narito na ang mga makakasama nyo tuwing umaga sa programang Gising Na. Roy Pelevelo, Atty. Lia Badillo Crisostomo, Vernon Velasco, Kim Sancha at Chirk Balagtas. Abangan ang programang Gising Na sa Facebook page ng Daily Tribune.
Ilabas na ang mainit na kape at samahan kami sa inyong pag-almusal, mga katribo.
Simulan natin ang bawat umaga with good vibes sa mga informative and recreational segments ng aming programa.
Maaari niyo rin ibahagi sa amin ang inyong opinion via Daily Tribune Facebook page at Tribune Now sa YouTube.
Makichika na rin sa latest showbiz happenings, mga katribo.
Kaya naman, magsama-sama po tayo sa
Gising Na!
Catch the latest news on our website, tribune.net.ph. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Tribune Now. Download the Daily Tribune app on Apple Store for iOS and Google Play for Android to get the latest and most comprehensive news online. Daily Tribune invites you to join its vibrant community, Katribu, to get updates on the hottest news on politics, business, sports, lifestyle, and entertainment. Emoticons of the Tribune mascot Tarsito are available on our community Viber.